Hi folks, and welcome to this quick tutorial. This is the Flying Irons Spitfire Mark 9C, and this is just a quick look at firing it up from cold and dark. Okay, we're at Newcastle Airport, Echo Golf November Tango. It's quite a nice evening here, so let's get on and jump into the cockpit. Okay, so here we are inside the cockpit, and let's get the door shut and then latched as well. And the first thing I'll do in the startup procedure is we'll have that rudder trim goes full starboard, full forward, in other words. I like to put in a little bit of nose up trim, not an awful lot. Next is the carb heat, goes full forward. Throttles go full forward. Now you can either turn the battery on with Alt B. Hang on, that's a bit noisy. Let's just shut the canopy. Oh wow, FA18. Right, so as I was saying, you can either fire up the batteries with, I think it's Alt B or Control B. I think it's Alt B. But if you look down here, under the throttle, there's a little toggle switch, and as you move the throttle forward, it flicks the switch, this switch here, and it brings in, switches on your battery basically. So then bring your throttle back to cracked, and mixture goes full rich. I'm thinking the Flying Irons manual, it has it as mixture lean, but I've not been able to get that to work, and I've seen subsequent YouTube videos where they talk about having it mixture full. This is the clippy version of starting the Mark 9, by the way, folks. Just a disclaimer: I'm not saying this is how everybody should start it. I'm not saying this is how you would do it in the real world. This is just how I get the plane started. Okay, so we have carb heat full forward. We have the props full forward, mixture full rich, throttle cracked, batteries are on. I'm just going to drop the joystick so I can get to the fuel. Fuel comes on, bring the joystick back, make sure your handbrake is applied, and now we're going to pump for fuel pressure. So we want that warning light to go out that tells us we have fuel pressure. It's usually about 14 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One for good luck. There she blows. And so now we have fuel pressure in the system. Let's unlock the primer and give these 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One for good luck, and across to the port side, and magneto 1 and 2 go on. Release the starter covers, and we just click in between here in the middle of the starters. Hold that down. It takes a few seconds to kick if it's going to kick. There she goes. And we have a nice start. You should see the oil temperature start to go up. Throttle back to idle. With the Mark 9 Spit, you have 2 ways of getting to. They put a little electric book in for us, so you can either click on here, and this brings this toggles this up nicely. Electric flight book. You have your checklists, your V speeds, landing and takeoff and climb, and all that sort of stuff. Live data, so it tells you oil temps and all the pressure and all the stuff that's going on in the aircraft. Stats, you can load it out. And this is the fun one, so autopilot. So you can, it's quite nice to trim out. You can trim out for pitch using the trim wheel, but there's no aileron trim, so it tends to want to roll off to the right. So if we're on a long leg, you can just jump onto here, bit of a cheat, click level and power on, click level, and it will hold it. A bit like IL2 with the Alt A. Click the close button there, and this does actually live down here, so you can get to it from here as well if you wanted to. Just click that, and away she comes. Click about it, and she goes. And there we go. I have mine set with incremental brakes, so I'll take the. So I'm using my brake pedals there on the joystick. That's my braking. You can see the brake brushes come up there, and then that'll hold set on the handbrake. Gently does it, guys, because it will go nose forward. Okay, don't we quick recap. Door shut, latched. I bring the rudder trim full forward, starboard. Carb heat fully open, full forward. Props go full forward. You can either use Alt B to bring your battery on, or the throttle to click the switch. Mixture full rich. Bring your fuel on. 14 pumps for me on the fuel pressure to get the pressure in the system. 7 or 8. Unlock it. 7 or 8 on the primer. Magnetos come on. Starters. And hold in between the starters for about 4 or 5 seconds, and you should be good. Okay, hope that helps, chaps, and we'll see you in the skies.